Hello, 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 and welcome to Frisky Friday with me, Luna Winters Tarot, and GM, who just made a little cameo appearance down there. Now look at me today. I want to paint it black. Yeah, so today's Frisky Friday energy. Overall, underall energy on the bottom of the deck, the Three of Wands. I'm just taking a little pause because I feel like I've just kind of rushed in and I've gone off at 5,500 miles an hour, and that's where we're at. You may recall a couple of weeks ago, I sort of said, you know what, we're just going to be like bulls at the gate charging in because it's going to be so exciting. We're going to be feeling so energized. We're going to rush through this whole transition and into this new energetic stratosphere that we've entered as we've gone back on to our path of higher purpose. But now we're a bit tired, aren't we? It's like we've been that kid at the ball pit where we've given our all in the first 5 minutes and now we're just lying at the bottom of the ball pit reeking of other children's wee. We want to grab the world. We want to grab everything that's on offer. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that because you are being offered the world. You are literally being handed opportunities on a plate. But as I said the other week as well, you've just got to be really selective about what you choose, because otherwise this is where this exhaustion's coming in. And I don't know if you can feel it in my voice, but I just feel a little bit breathless. It's like you're just trying to do too much. It's like you've got your energy back and you know things are getting better, even though right now, this second, they might not physically be evidence of things getting better. In here, you know that they are because you feel it. You're just exhausting yourself because you're trying to spread yourself too thin. And what you're doing at the moment is you are trying to detach from certain people. You're trying to push your new stance forwards. It's like this whole new you, where actually you found your voice and you're not afraid to speak it. And I feel like the last 2 to 3 weeks, you've been around people who've, under this Saturn retrograde, tested you. In that, so what did you learn? Because Saturn retrograde is that real karmic. If you haven't learned it, you're going to go straight back down that path. And I think the reason you're exhausted isn't just because you're trying to rush forwards and do everything that you feel like you've missed out on. And that's a very natural thing to do. You're also spending a lot of your energy detaching from people, watching people, seeing their true motives, unearthing. You know, you're like lifting that veil and seeing what's really underneath that veneer. And that in itself is exhausting because for you right now, you're just like, why? Why am I still surrounded by people like this? And I just had a dog walk with a really good friend this morning. And I said, do you know what? I said, I just have this habit of attracting people who on the surface, they're like really friendly and really kind and they've got your best interest at heart until they don't have. And I'm just finding that really frustrating. I'm finding it really annoying and irksome, actually, that I'm actually having to push this boundary there where I'm having to enforce my own values and going, no, actually, no, you don't get to do that. But what you're also doing is speaking your truth. You've adopted a real energy of candor at the moment, and this aligns with who you truly are. This is your authentic, soulful self, and you're allowing that to be expressed, and that in itself is tiring too, because speaking from your soul and speaking this very truthful, authentic you who's never been heard or seen before, it takes courage. It really does. And that courage takes energy. So right now you are expending a lot of energy. But moving away from that, because it is Frisky Friday after all, I've just split the deck. and we have the Ace of Wands. Now this, we all know what the wand represents, but actually it's not just that. Look at the tight grip upon it. And I'm going to get a little bit baseless right now. I'm going to go down a bit because we all know what that symbolizes. I don't need to speak those words, especially on YouTube. Somebody somewhere has got a tight grip on their wand because of you. They're fantasizing about you. They're thinking about you. And they're just like, oh, I want to bring this person into my kingdom, into my inner sanctum. I want them all to myself. And they're weaving magic, energetic magic. They're doing anything they can to catch your attention, to pull on your energy, to just be around you. If you're instantly feeling, because I'm suddenly touching my throat chakra, and there's like a little anxiety there. It's like, oh, I can't find my words. If you know exactly who I'm talking about, this person fumbles over their words when they're in your presence. If this is someone you can't put your finger on right now, this is someone who's about to come in and speak from their soul. And they're going to be like, you just don't know what you do to me. You're around me. We know each other, but you just don't see me. And you're just like, well, I've never thought about you that way. I never thought you liked me that way. And this person is like, are you kidding me? There's a lot of creation. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of passion here. This person, they want it all with you, and it's like they want it now. And I feel like there's a community around you and this person, and I think this is why you don't see their attraction. You don't see that it's you they've got their eyes on, because when you live in sort of tight-knit communities, there's a lot of other people. It's like being in a fishbowl. So I think you naturally just keep yourself very, very detached. You're just very, yeah, whatever. But this person, they are absolutely crazy for you. I just want to see what they're going to do. Yeah, see, look, they're coming forward to make this offer. And I've got the Three of Wands out again. That's the card we started with. That's the energy we started on. You are this person's world. They look at you as just everything. You encapsulate every single value that they could dream to have in a person. And they want to offer you this. They want to offer you stability, grounding. They want to treat you. They want to show you how much value you have, not just to them, but just in your community or just as a whole. This person reveres you. They think you are incredibly special. And at the moment, there is somebody in the mix who's just trying to cause a little bit of distraction. And that's why this person is like, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? Because I think there's one little meddler here. If you can see, like, they're stood in the middle with the hands, like jazz hands, weaving this energetic. This is somebody who's very gossipy. They've got their fingers in all the pies. And this person can't step forwards at the moment because of this person. But they do want to bring that one toward you. They do want growth. They do want to grow something with you because they see you as this very powerful, very single, very dominating person, but in a very subtle way. They think you are so incredibly, whew. Yeah, but you see, look, there's somebody, because this is in reverse, but I'm going to put it upright. It's come out reverse. They're going to have to fight effectively, be it verbally, energetically, that Two of Pentacles person who is an absolute meddler. Because it's like they're going to have to shut them down. They're just going to have to say, look, seriously, step away, stop interfering, stop tittle-tattling, stop that mouth. And I've already picked up on that gossip energy this week and how damaging gossip can be, how toxic it can be. But this person here, it's like they're the gatekeeper. They're trying to stand in front. They're performing, you know, those jazz hands. It's all about me, drama, drama. And I do feel this person is very dramatic. They're always creating a scene, but there's like, they think they're fighting for the attention of this person, this Ace of Wands person. But there is no fight here. The Ace of Wands person does not look at them in that way at all. But they are going to have to kind of push them off the stage in order that they can get to you, because this person is an absolute you-know-what block. And you're sat there, just sitting there in your spirituality, very zen, just going about your daily business, not bothering anyone, just being you. I feel over the next 2 weeks or so, there's going to be a sudden rush forwards, because there's going to be a sudden switch. There's going to be a very big energetic switch where this meddler, this drama, this performer, this RADA winning actor, as I'm going to call them, they're not going to be in the mix anymore, quite literally. And I've got the World card itself. It's like one cycle is ending so your cycle can begin. And then he is going to step forward. He, she. I do feel earth energy here, because this person is very grounded. They know what they want. When their eyes are set on someone, they just, you know, that's it. They zone in. This has got to fall in order that this can be shut up. This gossip. Because this union is going to come in, come hell or high water. And I feel this masculine energy, even if it's a female, they could be sitting in masculine energy. They're bringing in someone else to assist in the removal. I'm going to call it a removal of that performer, that Two of Pentacles. Oh, it's all about me, 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 because it's not something they can do on their own. And I'm almost feeling like it's a just give it a rest moment. Seriously, be quiet. Back in your box, go away, stop interfering in other people's lives and let people go about their daily business. Yeah, see, judgment time is being called, because this person, this Two of Pentacles person, they're really unbalanced, but they're creating unbalance in the entire community. And it's not just affecting this person who's got eyes on you and their desire to approach you. It's affecting an entire dynamic. So this is being called time on. I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to go on too long, because I want to ensure this video uploads. And I'm really sorry that I haven't had a huge presence recently, but just please be mindful that life does life, and people do have things going on in the background. And I think it's very sweet, those of you who've reached out and said, are you okay? Absolutely, I'm okay, but don't feel you need to do that. If I'm quiet, it's because I've got stuff going on. And just kindly respect that. When the time is right, I will come out and I will say to you, this is what was going on, and that's why I was quiet. But, you know, just give people their space. You know, I always give as much as I can. I absolutely do. But sometimes I just can't be everything to everyone all of the time, especially when I'm building a future for myself as well. So just please be mindful of that. But there, see, this person, they're a past life person, and this is why nothing is going to stop them getting to you. Come hell or high water, this person is going to come to you, because this is destined. This is written. And they are going to find a way. Anyway, take good care all. I'm wishing you huge, big, mahoosive Lunar Winters Tarot love. And have a really blessed Friday. And I will speak, well, I won't speak to you. I will speak at you tomorrow when I channel Saturday's Sketchy Banders. Have a lovely day.